Going on, y'all? Another Friday, baby. Another Friday. Let me get these groups in. Get these groups in so everybody can, watch and enjoy. I ain't greedy with it, man. I let everybody get, be able to watch, man. Give me a minute, guys. I'm just trying to get these groups in. You got to bear with me. Here we go. I'm like, how the hell, man? All right, Steve Levine in the building, baby. Ghost, I missed you, Ghost. I'm glad you tuned in early, man. You haven't been tuning in early, but I know you're going through what you're going through, baby. But you're going to be all right. I promise you. Jeff Gersten in the building as always. Sportsbook Jeff in the building. Miss Jessica Kinsu as always. Showing love to the Al York Sports Show. Yeah, I got to shout you out in the beginning before we start the show. Another big show this week, guys. You don't want to miss it. I got OGJ ready with his knives ready. Sportsbook Jeff got his knives ready. And you know my blaze is ready, man. You know that. Oh, yes, OGJ in the building, baby. OGJ in the building. We're going to start this show sooner than later. The faster we get people to tune in, the faster I can start the show, man. TGI Friday, God bless everybody, man. Let me let a few more people get in, and then we're going to start the show. Oh, we got a lot of information today, guys, so you don't want to miss the show. So much information. Let me just wait up a little bit, wait up like one more minute, then we get this show started. OGJ, wait for my call. Wait for my call when I bring you in. I got a lot of topics and stuff that I got to take care of before I get you in. Shook Knight in the building, baby. My man. Barbecue Shook. That's their new name, dog. Barbecue Shook. I see you, baby. All right, guys, before we start the show, let me take my glasses off for this. Had a tragedy in the family this week. My wife lost a very important person in her life. She's been out of commission all week, and if she's out of commission, it kind of fucks up my mechanics because that's my wife, man. And, when you lose somebody, even if you think it's for the better, like let's say they suffering or whatever, it always hurts no matter what, man. People will tell you, yeah, she's better or whatever. I get all that. But it always hurts, man. It always hurts no matter how you cut and dry it. When you lose a family member, it always hurts. And I want to salute my wife for being strong, for handling her business, and for giving me the ability to do my show today. Because I told her today, I said, baby, do you want me to do the show? Because I'll cancel it for the situation. And she said, baby, go do what you do. And I'm very thankful that she did that because you guys that know me, man, like, I'm a loyal cat when I fuck with you. And if she would have told me nothing happening, it would have just been nothing happening, straight up and down. But she gave me the key to go. I'm ready to rock. I got my peoples tuned in, and I'm ready to give y'all this work, man. I'm telling y'all. God bless. Let me give a couple of seconds of silence here for our family member. God bless. I love you, baby. Thank you so much. Let's start the show.
When this emotionless creation becomes
Al York Sports,
the result is catastrophic.
Oh, truth. Let's go, baby. Mac 1, salute to Mac 1 for this one, baby. TGI Friday, open sessions and giveaways. Oh, am I ready to bring this noise to y'all today, baby? Y'all don't want to miss out. I hope you don't have no technical difficulties. I hope to God we don't got no technical difficulties, but we got about 2 or 3 motherfuckers we going in on today, and that's real spill. That's real spill. All right. Salute the Mech 1 in this one. Let me start off giving out the shout outs first. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to Syndicate Radio. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment. Shout out to Dwayne Beeman. Credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix. Need advertisement? Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Need instrumentals? Hit me up. I'll put you on my man Mac Warner. Also, shout out to my man I Love Money Clothing. My man Kes Warner, a.k.a. Wolfman. And open sessions and giveaways. And like I always tell y'all, the more the merrier. And don't forget, go to YouTube, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell, subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get to sports news as we should. Breaking news. Major League Baseball. Padres star Fernando Tatis Jr. just got an 80-game ban for using PEDs. He tested positive for clostebol. I think it's called clostebol, a performance-enhancing substance. And he also is going to need to join a drug prevention program. And yo, my man, how stupid can you be? You got a team right now, they're struggling, but got all the pieces. Starting pitching, picked up a major closer, got all the hitters God can ask for. And you like the missing piece to get this team going. What the team is missing is a guy like you who's happy going, dances after every home run, brings that joy. And you just took that away for being selfish and messing with PEDs like you thought you was getting over. Come on, Tatis. But me and Jeff Gershie going to touch up on this a little more. I'm not going to go all the way in because me and Jeff's going to tap in on this. Other news. I'm really proud of the NBA and what way they going. They decided to retire Bill Russell's number 6 throughout the entire league. What a class act by the NBA. I mean, I am so proud as a fan that they taking time and they making it their business to salute and appreciate one of the most gentle big mans of the game, 11 championship, the coolest guy. Everybody was able to talk to him. He gave everybody all the information they need. I mean, the guy was the gentle giant, and the NBA made it their business to retire the number 6 throughout the NBA. I got to give major salute to the NBA. Other news. The NFL is officially back, guys. We got the NFL back. I got a preseason game here. I got my Bronx Bombers here up 2-1, bottom of the 6th. This game far from over at Fenway. You know Boston is playing spoilers. But back to the preseason. When preseason's here, that means the NFL is here. So we got NFL back, the best time of the year. Y'all know it. I know it. We all know it. Other news. NFL running back Marshawn Lynch was asleep and most likely drunk when the cops pulled up on him. He had a missing tire and a blown out tire and was drunk the fuck laid out in his car. I just seen Lynch about 2 months ago. I gave him major props for running by himself, no bodyguards, holding it down, slapped me with a $30 tip, didn't want to do a video with me. That's what I really wanted. But now you pull this off, Marshawn. Come on, beast mode. Come on, beast mode. And then not to mention, the body camera footage showed the Los Angeles police officer pulling you down. Now I know what you did. You didn't fight him. You let him complete his routine, which was smart. You didn't battle him. You let him put you down, and you accepted that he took you down to the ground. But you cannot put yourself in a situation, beast mode. You know that. Right now you got to live off commercials, your businesses. You're not a football player no more, so you cannot make mistakes like this. That's going to take you away from getting that paper, dog. Get up from this. Wake up from this. Hopefully they slap you a little, not much. Hopefully you ain't run nobody over the way your car look, and move on with your life. Other news. Detroit Tiger fans are extremely happy in the MLB. Al Avila finally was let go as the team continues to struggle throughout Avila's running the ship. And not to mention, they got $250 million invested in this team, and they're not even competing. So unfortunately, we gotta blame somebody, and Avila's the guy that's being blamed. So right now, the Tigers are happy. They're gonna move on and get a new general manager that knows what he's doing. Other news: Cleveland Browns wide receiver Jakeem Grant Sr. has a torn Achilles heel, and he's out for the entire 2022 season. And he was carted off the field Tuesday. Huge loss for the Cleveland Browns. This guy, Jakeem, has a lot of Tyreek Hill in him. Not like Tyreek, but has a lot. And they just lost him for the entire season. That's why these preseason games, I know you got to get them rep. I get it. But they just too dangerous. Too dangerous for these players who are very important. Y'all know, ask Jim Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens what happened last year. Other news real quick before I get in my man OGJ. Boston Red Sox pitcher Chris Sale is out for the year. This guy got more bad luck than bad luck. This guy, I mean, he had a broken rib cage. He had a broken finger off a line drive over a Yankee hitter. And then now he broke his wrist riding bike. This guy can't do nothing right. So this stink that he got with Red Sox is a total loss for the Red Sox. They never got the pitcher they thought they were going to get because Chris Sale was nice. But all these injuries and problems, they might have to just ship him out and do without him. Other news: outfielder Michael Brantley from the Houston Astros is out for the season with shoulder surgery. This is huge. Great lefty hitter, a threat in the playoffs. Now this makes this Trey Mancini pickup very intriguing for the Houston Astros. Though Mancini's a right-handed hitter and Brantley's a left-handed hitter, but now you got to put Trey Mancini versus righties and lefties, and I think Mancini can hold it down. Last but not least, Jets tackle Mekhi Beckham likely out for the season. This guy's been a bust ever since the New York Football Jets picked him up. He can't seem to stay healthy. High draft pick, another effed up pick for the New York Jets. OGJ, let's get it. Don't go nowhere, guys. We're going to get it popping. I just have to give y'all that quick news. Now we get my man OGJ here. Guys, I wish I could answer the questions. I told you that's for Ask Me Whatever on Sundays. Today's going to be a little hard to ask y'all questions because I got my guys blocking. What up, Jeff? Yeah, I got the Colts on. I have to represent the Colts. I'm not a Colt fan, but I got them on the over on wins for the year. Let me see what OGJ at. Hold up, guys. I hope he's all right, man. I think he's trying something new. Hold up. Okay, give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to get him in. Okay, that didn't work. Hold up, OGJ. Let me try to get you in another way. Give me 1 minute. Uh-oh. We're having issues. I might have to see where you logged in at. Give me a minute. Jay, try again. You got to switch it up, buddy. All my ways of getting you in is not looking good. Try another way. If now we got Sportsbook Jeff on deck. So guys, don't go nowhere. We got a lot of shit for you guys. Let me see if I get this guy in, man. Hold up. Okay, this might work. This might work.
What's good? What's good?
What up, big dog?
What's happening? What's happening?
All right, hold up. Let me get out and come back in because I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
Let me try.
Now.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. You ready to rumble?
Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's get it.
Here. You see,
We're going right into the NBA. Let's keep the peoples on their toes right now, dog.
All
let's
right,
bring this music for them. It's Friday night. They want to dance to the music. You feel me?
Let's get it then.
Kevin Durant starting his bullshit again.
Right.
Now he's talking to the governor talking about you gotta basically trade the general manager and Steve Nash if you want to keep me in Brooklyn. What is going on with KD? Is he getting what you call the Kyrie Irving syndrome? Talk to us, baby.
I'm gonna tell you like this. He been had, in all honesty, he been had the Kyrie syndrome already. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Number one, if we go back to when they got swept back in April, he was the main one. And quote me on this. He was the main one, even after they got swept, that was still dicking down doggone Steve Nash, talking about, so, oh, he good, this, that. He did a great job. It was on us as players, this and that. He had every excuse in the book for Steve Nash while Steve Nash did a good job. So how we going to go 2 months later, ain't no basketball been played? How we going to go months later, now you want him fired? You see what I'm saying? He like night and day, man. I'm going to tell you what I would do with him. I'm going to be honest with you. If I was the owner, because they made this mess, if I'm the owner, I'm not getting rid of neither one of them. Y'all going to play. I don't give a damn anymore because I did everything. Think about it. They did everything they asked them to do. Right. Or wrong. Everything that he didn't fully endorse. He didn't ask for Steve Nash to be head coach, but he endorsed it when he got there. And then even after they lost, all he kept doing, he gave every excuse. Oh, well, we've had trades. He had to deal with this. He had to deal with COVID. He had all these different things. He did a great job even still. So now 2-3 months later, now you want him fired? Come on, man. That's some sucker. You know what that is. I don't even want to go there, but you know what that is for real, for real.
KD, dog. KD, he started this bullshit when he was in OKC. Let me bring everybody back. 3-1 lead against the Dub Nation. You got Russell Westbrook and all these other good guys that you had over there, Ibaka, etc.
Right.
Not only did you leave Dub Nation, you left to a team that beat you. Exactly. That's a no-no. I mean, that's a super-duper no-no, especially for me and you, OG.
Yeah,
but we from the Moses Malone days, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Right. You never do that.
Under no circumstances.
Not only that, I'm going to bring everybody back. I'm going to press rewind. I told you I was going to go through this fucking camera. I ain't fucking lying to you, dog.
That's right.
Not only that, when you won the MVP, you looked at your moms and said your moms was the real MVP, which I salute. She gave him her meal so that he could be filled and go to basketball practice, right, etc. Salute to the moms.
Right.
But then he looked at Russell Westbrook and he said, that's my little brother. That dude went through a war for me.
Right.
And 3 days later, Russell Westbrook wakes up and has to read on ESPN that you flying out to Golden State and you signed with the fucking Golden State Warriors?
Yep.
What kind of shit is that? Yo, that you believe I have people tell me, yo, Al, that's the new NBA. Ain't no excuse for that shit.
Okay, the boy ain't got no spine. I'm going to tell you what's really wrong with him. He one of them dudes, see, it's a different. LeBron had a little bit type of mother than KD did. LeBron mom had that edge to her. She the type mom. You ever listen to his mother talk? She got that type of edge on her. She put her foot in his ass if he act up. So he already knew. So she played both sides. She played the mother.
You sure?
Oh yeah, I'm positive.
You sure after sleeping with Delonte West?
Yep, I still
You gonna give her that credit?
Because you know why? That's the type of shit that a hood chick could do. Straight up, think about it. That's the type of shit they'll do. But let's look now.
Yo, then you slept with a bum. I can see, yo. I can see if you slept with like Kyrie Irving.
Now let's go.
But Delonte West, come on,
now,
dog.
I agree, but let's go to KD mom. KD mom's nice and sweet. She ain't gonna bust a grape. You understand what I'm saying? He never had that edge. He never had no leadership. He never had that man to teach him everything. That's why everything is always about his mom. You've never heard this man say one thing about even one of his ex-coaches. You've never heard it. You've never even heard him say anything about any of his ex-coaches or anybody that's a male that came out that showed him the way. You've never heard him say it, ever. And that says a lot. That's why he don't have no backbone. That's why he ain't got no spine now. Think about it. Everything that you're talking about that he doing, that's a man with no spine. Period.
Let me continue. There's more to this chapter.
True.
Then he goes to Golden State. Now, he did his thing. He played his part.
Yeah.
Played his part.
But he
got
still
two, MVPs, even though stepping up their game for his game to be better.
But listen, he was the best player on the team, but he still was not the leader of that team either.
No. He was not the leader. But let me get to my point. Soon as he started acting funny, Draymond Green checked that motherfucker.
Yep. And
put
what
his
he do?
foot on his neck.
And what he do?
And I remember that game when Green told him, we don't need you to win, dog. You acting funny like we need you to win or something. I know you leaving next year anyway. We don't need you to win, dog. And I knew from that moment on, me knowing KD, he was already out.
Yeah, it was out the door. It was a wrap.
He was what you call premeditated out. He finished the season, but in his mind, he was ghost.
Yeah, any real OG know he was out the door at that moment for sure. That's a fact. But here's the thing. Any man,
Talk to me.
Draymond came at him, he never really came at Draymond. He never came back. Any man, I don't care if right or wrong. Any true man, when a man come at you, sidestep you like that, you gonna step back at him.
You should have swung at him or something.
Yeah, you gonna step back at him.
I would have swung at him. Fine me, give me 8 games. You ain't gonna come at me like that on a basketball court.
Exactly my point. He ain't.
And Draymond ain't no Rick Mahorn, no Charles Oakley. He's all mouth.
Right. Exactly.
Oakley and them would fight. Anthony Mason would fight. Draymond's all mouth.
And still he ain't got no spine even with him. So what that tell you? Like I told you, he ain't been raised. He ain't been around no men. He's like a female at heart. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Nah, you keep it 100. I'm feeling that.
That's real talk. And it is what it is.
Now let me ask you something. When he decided to go to Brooklyn, I was like, you know what? I like this. He's going to a team that don't have nobody.
Right.
And he's going to try to make us forget that he went to Golden State on that sucker shit.
That's what the goal was.
But then you don't even come close to completing your mission, dog.
And he ready to go already.
And once you see Golden State win, it's like he tripped. That's when he started talking about Nash and all that. That's what got him talking about Nash and was watching Golden State win another championship.
That's a valid point because ain't nothing happened from April when he was giving him still Steve Nash all that credit. Ain't nothing happened from then till now short of that championship with Golden State. That's what happened. You just hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what happened. That's what happened. Real talk.
So give us your assumption, OGJ, not what you think as far as what you want. What do you think is going to happen with him? Not what you want, what you think.
I think he's going to get traded. They almost don't have a choice. Honestly, they ain't got no choice.
He gave him no choice now.
Yeah, they going to have to do something before the regular season starts. They going to have to do something. There's no way of getting around it. They probably going to have to take less for it, but they going to have to do something. It's that simple. You can't get around it. He's a disgruntled player. You know, you got Kyrie on that team still. He's halfway inside out. I mean, you can't have 2 of them. It's bad enough to have 1, let alone 2. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't got no choice. They got to get rid of him. They ain't got no choice. But I tell you what, I bet you one thing for sure, that owner's never going to go through this situation again. I think he done learned his lesson now. He ain't going to let this situation happen with these type of players no more. Just listening from everything I read that he's talking about, he ain't going to let that happen no more.
Not only that, OG, the whole league is listening.
You damn right. And he embarrassed as hell.
You know what I mean? Every owner now is going to be going up. This hit different right here because, you know, he fucking up that whole organization low key.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't even move because he acting like a bitch.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So, anytime where Brooklyn had Jay-Z there a couple years ago, and it looked like Brooklyn was going somewhere, dog. Right. And I'm not going to give up on them because they could get a lot of pieces and still have a good team. But I don't see no championship no time soon, dog.
Tell you something. The mirage was them winning the championship. You know why? Because there's no leaders on the damn team. Name me one player that's a leader on that team. You can't do it.
You're right.
You can't do it. And I don't care how much talent you got. Without leaders, you're not winning nothing. I can't name a team that didn't have no leaders on it that won a championship. I can't do it.
Right.
Can't do it.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Now, real quick, Kyrie Irving. What do you think is going to happen with Kyrie? He's going to go to L.A. They're going to keep him. Real quick.
If I'm the owner, I'm getting rid of all of them. Straight up. I'm getting as much as I can for Kyrie. I'm going to start all over. I'm going to give as much as I can for Durant. Whoever I can trade, I'm going to trade this and get whatever I can for him.
But this is what's happening, OG. They're not giving them what they want, so they hold and serve, which I respect because, I heard some Kyrie for Westbrook and 2 draft picks. Are you kidding me?
That is ridiculous. I'm not gonna sit here.
That's dumbest that you could get. Westbrook already kind of lost this game.
Oh, he did. He definitely.
And Kyrie on the floor is one of the best, to me, pound for pound players on the floor.
But here's the problem. When he's on the floor, he ain't on the floor that damn often.
Yeah, but he with Dada now, dog. He gonna be with Dada. He gonna listen to Dada. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man.
Remember when he played with LeBron, he didn't bring that shit. Now he left funny with LeBron. Kobe was in his head. He left funny, but he balled out with LeBron. Remember, he beat Dub Nation on that jump shot in Game 7. That was with LeBron.
I'm not disputing that, but seeing is believing for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Seeing
right.
It, you know what I'm saying?
I hope Brooklyn don't make that trade. I hope they don't get thirsty, take Westbrook and picks that are gonna be nobody.
Because if
you get rid of Kyrie Irving, you better get at least 2 right now players. You know, like for example, a Tobias Harris and a Maxey. Something like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good trade.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Talking about KD going to Philly now, possibly going to Philly or something.
Yeah, I think that's where it's looking. I said Miami, but it's looking Philly. I guess he's gonna get back with James Harden and MB. But they're gonna have to deal Maxey and Tobias Harris. That might be a little too much for Philly to give up.
I give it up. Tobias isn't that good in the first place. Tobias is all right, but he's overrated. That's why they trying to get rid of that big ass contract they gave him.
Jeff said he got married. That's what messed him up because he was playing really good in Detroit and Orlando. Then he got into the married life, and he ain't got like that fight no more.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, real quick. Your last on Durant. Then we're gonna go to the other topic real quick.
I mean, man, like I said, all I can talk about with him is the boy ain't got no spine. He has to go someplace where there's already a leader, or he's not winning, because he's not the leader. He's not the answer. He can get you there maybe, or whatever he can do, but there's somebody that's got to be leading him. He's got to be following somebody. It's that simple. He's not that Batman. He's not that Superman. He's just not.
If he was the leader, he would have led OKC to a chip.
You doggone right he would.
Because he was the best player over there. Even though, they had Westbrook was in his prime, Harden was balling, you know what I mean? Ibaka was balling, but he was the best player in OKC.
Right. He's been the best player wherever he went. But that's the leader. Because if we go back to even the last 2 years, go back to last year, even with everything that was going on, you never heard a word out of him. When all the stuff was going on with Kyrie, the stuff was going on with James Harden, you still wouldn't hear nothing from KD. You understand what I'm saying? If you're the leader, voice that. Step up. Let it be known. You understand what I'm saying? Show yourself. Don't sit there in the background and just be all scared. Why not? Like, speak up. Say your piece.
Right. Listen. Let's move on. That motherfucker ain't got a spine. I lost total respect for KD.
Yeah,
love his game. I love his game, but I lost respect for him. Just like Kyrie Irving. I love his game, but I've been lost respect for him. Now let's go to the out-the-box situation. It's called Choose One and Why.
Go ahead.
You should have fun with this. Now, you got to set your brain on prime. These players in their prime. Not longevity with championships. A nice 6-year run where they were like the best in the league. Copy?
Got you.
We going NBA first. Point guard. Allen Iverson or Seth Curry? I want the people to answer too. The people who are watching, answer. This is prime though. Y'all gonna go, Seth, because he got 4 chips. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about their prime.
I'm gonna give it to you real. I'm gonna still go with AI, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because AI played at a time where the defense was there. AI wasn't but 6 foot. So if he was lucky, he was 6 foot tall. Some say he was 5'11". AI was the MVP of the league with a prime Michael, with a prime Kobe. You understand what I'm saying? With some of the greats out there, he still was MVP of the season, of the league. I'm going to give it to him all day. And for that run that he had, I'm going to give it to AI all day. It's not even close.
Okay. I'm going to say a draw, but on my show, we don't do draws.
No, ain't
we
no
do gun to the head.
You got it.
I'm going to tell you why I'm picking this guy. I got to run with AI. He took a nobody team
Yeah.
to the chip.
Yep.
Aaron McKee.
Yep.
George Lynch. Mutombo. I mean, who else they had in that team?
Nobody.
Eric Snow.
Yep.
A bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, do that. That's facts.
Took them to the chip and even beat the Lakers in game 1. Then they got swept after that.
Right.
I don't think Curry could have never took that team anywhere.
No, he couldn't have did that. He wouldn't.
So I'm running with our AI on that.
Defense the way it was back then. He couldn't have did that. No
Okay,
doubt.
let's go quick that I got to get Sportsbook Jeff.
Come
we
on
going to MLB, third baseman. Choose one and why. Mike Schmidt of the Philadelphia Phillies or George Brett of the Kansas City Royals?
I got to go with I got to go with Schmidt. I'm sorry. At that point in time, Schmidt was like, Schmidt was up there. It was Wade Boggs, Schmidt. You know, at that point in time, Schmidt was his own. He had that persona about him as well too. Yeah, it's not even close for me. I would have had to took him. There's no way. I'd have had to. Definitely, I'm riding with Schmidt. He put numbers up. He had the glove behind him as well. Yeah, I'm going with Schmidt hands down.
Well, I'm going to give all the props to Mike Schmidt. Tremendous baseball player.
But
I was able to watch a lot of George Brett in the competition in the American League. The pitchers in the American League were outstanding during that era.
That's true.
And George Brett hit 390 one year. That's incredible.
1 year.
No, but he averaged about 330.
Yeah, he did.
You understand me? George, not only that, he killed my Yankees multiple times.
Hey,
and I like guys that kill my Yankees later in life.
Hey,
and during it, I'm fucking going crazy. Michael Jordan, I'm going crazy. But later, I realized these guys were great. So I got to go George Brett on this one. Now, last but not least, we're going to the NFL. Safeties. Troy Polamalu.
Ooh.
Or Ed Reed.
Oh, I'm going Troy. As much as I love Ed Reed, I'm going Troy. Troy is for me. Troy is damn near is a Hall of Fame Australia first year eligibility. I'm not even gonna sit here and for it. Troy was everywhere on the field, man.
He's a bullhorn. Both of them are bullhorns.
I'm talking about Ed Reed was great. Don't get me wrong. Say he's great. He play anywhere on the field, but guess who was always on the line too, though? You guys, how many sacks, how many crazy, unbelievable defensive games for loss and one that man had? I'm taking Polamalu hands down. No question.
Okay.
No question.
I love Troy Polamalu. I mean, the guy he can rush the quarterback better. He jumps on the count. Incredible instincts. Better pass rusher than Reed. Not that Reed can't pass rush. Better pass rusher than Reed. But I got to go Ed Reed. I'm going to tell you why.
I'll hear this one. Why?
Ray Lewis himself said he was the best defensive player on that team. Ray Lewis said that. And he didn't mean the toughest. It's just that Ed Reed does everything.
He did.
Yo, he even could sack the quarterback. Yo, that was a play. Not only he sacked the quarterback, not only he picked up the fumble, he took it all the way to the house. You know what I mean? Every punt return, every got about 300-yard interceptions. I love Polamalu with the long hair. Don't get me wrong. But Ed Reed is just that special kind of cat, dog. And yo, with that, I got to get Sportsbook Jeff. Give me your last words, OG. Great job as always. Give me your last words.
Hey, my last words on all sincerity and all seriousness and whatnot. I wish my condolences to you and your family and whatnot more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Why not? Most definitely, because that's a lot to deal with for anybody.
Facts.
Honestly, that's a whole lot to deal with. So I definitely want to do that and just tell everybody I wish them the best and I'll see them next week, hopefully.
Yes, sir. OGJ in the building representing, keeping it 1,000 all the way straight, baby.
For sure.
All right, baby. All right, baby. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me X this out. Okay, Sportsbook Jeff, where you at? Great job, OGJ, baby. Always comes and brings it. Yeah, Rob Cruz, what's up to everybody, man? What's up to everybody that tapped in that I couldn't call y'all out? Let me get Sportsbook Jeff in the building. Jeff, that's not working. Let me try something else. And while I'm trying something else, I need you to make adjustments yourself. I'm trying to look the other way to get you in. Let me see. Washeen Brown in the building. What's up? Tapia B. Ford. Everybody that I miss. What's up? Come on, Jeff. You got to go another way. We always have trouble. Hold on. Let me see if I can add you on. Hold up. I might be able to add you on. Nope. I don't see your name ain't popping up. This is the only problem we have, guys. Okay, here we go. This might work. Sportsbook Jeff, what's going on, baby?
I tell you what, that was after that 20 minutes. I don't know if I can go second anymore, man. That's a lot more to go with. I got
Okay, listen.
Farms and Jay's walking back and forth, and hell, we had all kinds of energy going on.
Let's get right to it. We're gonna take care of the NFC West, but before we do that, you heard me talk about Tatis, and oh boy, do I know you got a lot for this conversation. So talk to us.
It's just an extreme disappointment. How often do you see players that had dads that had successful MLB careers be on PED and get caught? Most of them are the biggest gentlemen. They come out and outdo their dads. You know, they live up to the hype. And this Tatis, you know, for 2 years I've been bitching to you and OGJ about how he acts on the field. And I still remember the home run he hit in the playoffs against my Cardinals, flipping the bat. And
Right.
exactly what I would do, he'd be hitting one in the rib cage the next time up. And you go, oh, no, that's the new wave of things. So then we fast forward here, and the offseason, he gets in trouble, you know, in an accident, doesn't report it to the team. He then gets caught down in spring training unhealthy. He has to admit he had an accident. Okay. Then he's extended the absence, supposed to be coming back in June. We get to August. He's finally taking his sweet-ass time coming back, and now gets hit the suspension. And that was even after the end of last year, Machado getting all up in his face, the dugout. He was tired of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mr. Junior Tatis, all I can tell you, dude, is you ruined your reputation, not just for now, but for life. You look at all the guys that are not in the Hall of Fame, they had much better careers than you ever dream of, okay? They're Bonds, the Clemens, Palmeiro, Sosa, McGuire. And you know what? They took the damn PEDs, got caught, can't get in, and really probably most of them didn't even need the shit. You know, they did it for an injury or whatever the case may be, okay? But in your case, your career is over before it even starts. If I'm the Padres, I'm looking at damn shit in the contract to see how to get out of this $300+ million contract to him, especially if you want to re-sign Soto. And on top of that, you know, you have a 2-year window, okay, with Soto, maybe 3 if you keep him, okay? But there's no way the Padres are going to be able to pay $1 billion in guaranteed contracts to Tatis, Machado, and Soto. So this was the
But we already know, Jeff, that Soto's a rental. Now what you're basically saying with this huge mistake by Tatis Jr., that might open up the window now for the Padres to maybe trade Tatis and sign Soto. Correct.
Well, I don't even know if you can trade Tatis. He's damaged goods. You know what I'm saying? You got a guy that's not a team player, and just like we just talked about, you guys do with KD, what a lack of leadership of that Padre team. You got all this talent. There's a one damn leader in the whole group of them. You know what I'm saying? There's no Yadier Molina. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you know, Adam Wainwright. There's no Pujols. You know,
Machado, I said a long time ago, supposed to be the leader of that team. And he ain't stepping up. I mean, he did step up to Tatis when he didn't run the ball out. But Machado's got to take more control of that team. He's starting to get seniority, believe it or not. And, he's getting up there in age. He's not old, but he's not young either. And he's been in the league for a while. And Machado should be the leader of that team. He should be wearing the C as captain.
I agree with you. I mean, and I'll give you a perfect example is Arenado with the Cardinals. He's come flat out and said he can opt out after this year. I'm not here to win wild cards. I'm here to win divisions. I'm here to win championships. Okay? And you got this freaking clown out in San Diego flipping bats, taking pictures of himself and whatever the hell he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Now where are you at, buddy? Let's see a picture of you with your performance-enhancing drugs. Let's see you flip a bat. Nobody gives a shit. Okay? And above anything else, you should have learned from your father how to play the damn game and play with respect and respect your players that came before you. They were able to give you that $300 million. Your Floods and Whites and all those guys. Okay? You don't even respect the game. You probably couldn't even name a guy back in the 70s. Okay?
Right. Let me interject. Let me interject, Jeff. One thing you got to get accustomed to, as myself, this era is different, Jeff. I know a lot of young guys that love Tatis, that love when he hits the home run, he flips the bat, and he dances in the dugout. They love that shit. Me and you don't love that because we're pioneers of the game. We've been in the game to know you don't do that kind of stuff. Like, we got that so-called saying, play the game the right way. You understand me? But Jeff, you can't, how can I say this? You can't just keep yourself in a hole where, like, since it don't apply to us, it's wrong. That goes back to my saying, I don't like root beer, but I would never say root beer is nasty because a billion people like it. We don't like Tatis style, but a billion people like it. And I don't think he's done. I'm going to be the first to say I'm a man of second chances myself. So I can't be hypocritical and just say F Tatis when my life, I got more than one chance. I'm lucky to be here talking to you right now. So how can I look at him and say, oh, he's done? No, he's not done. He made a big mistake, and he's going to have to pay for it. But he's got a lot of baseball in him left. He can change. We all change. I change. You change. Why can't he change? But right now, I understand. He fucked the organization up. Because especially guys like yourself who felt there was Tatis away from really making a run at it. And now they're not. You feel me?
I definitely agree with you. I mean, we're a country of second chances. The problem is, it's not giving a second chance, it's earning a second chance. And you know that I've coached for 23 years, and I've coached some great athletes that won championships in the professional ranks, okay? And I'm going to tell you what I told them. I don't give a shit what you look like. You wear an earring, you have a beard, you have your hair down to your ass, you have a mohawk, you have your swagger about you. But when you become bigger than the team and winning, we got a problem, okay? That's when we got a problem. Tatis has been bigger than the team. That's why Machado got in his face, okay? That's why you see all this goofy-ass shit he does, okay? And I'm his father.
Let me ask you something. I've been watching Juan Soto. I don't see much different from Soto and Tatis. Soto, he be at the plate moving around, making people uncomfortable. He jollies around the base paths when he hits a home run. He jumps in the bullpen, the dugout when he hits a home run, like Tatis. The only difference is he didn't get an 80 suspension like Tatis did. So if Soto got 80 days, then it'll be exactly like Tatis, right?
No, but you celebrating the
Soto's a hot guy. He's hot.
Right.
Soto's right there with all the guys like Gomez, Tatis Jr., Who else is like a hot guy that when he hit home runs, he jolly around all the time? I can't think right now, but there's at least 5, 6 plays that we know of. You know, Chili Davis with the gloves and back in his pockets saying bye to you when he hit a home run.
Or
You know,
Jeffrey
all these guys got that stuff.
Yeah, but you know, if you watch these dugout celebrations, Al, I forget what team it is. They have like a chair they have in the dugout, and they push them down the dugout, and everybody's dumping water on their head. That's doing it as a team. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between doing it as a team and doing it as an individual. Okay? Unless we're in that dugout, okay, we don't know why they're doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you're there, you don't know. It's what you see. Sometimes what you see isn't what the facts are. And having been there, okay, I know. And I can tell you that this guy's a bad apple the way he acts. Unless he changes his tune, okay, he's not going to be the player that everybody thinks he's going to be.
Jeff,
Grow up.
God works in mysterious ways. Would you admit that?
Well, obviously, he doesn't have a disciplinary in his life. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
Well, Jeff, what I'm trying to get at, this could be the thing that changes Tatis. Would you agree with that?
it'd take his whole career to change this.
He cannot be, hold up, he cannot be that stupid where he got this big contract, gets this 80 games, got a father that been through the game and played the game the right way, and don't learn from this. He's going to have major souls and heads on top of him every day telling him, just play baseball, leave all that extra shit away. Leave all that away. So I'm not going to doubt him. He's very young, very talented. I think this is going to make him the player that you're looking for. The more respect the game kind of player.
Well, let me ask you this, Al. He can hit 50 home runs a year for the next 5 years. You think that's going to gain him respect? Or are they going to say, is he on the juice again?
What was that?
He hits 50 home runs a year every year for the next 5 years. Has a phenomenal, little run here. What do you think everybody's going to say? Oh, you know what? He turned the corner? Or are they going to say he's on the juice?
I don't know. I don't know the point you're trying to make. What point you trying to make? Explain it to me.
The point I'm trying to make is this is beyond stats. This is beyond putting the numbers up down. Okay? Because your numbers are going to be tainted because of what you've done. Okay? You're going to have to go so far above and beyond numbers to overcome something like this. And I can tell you this, Mr. Bonds, McGuire, Sosa, Palmeiro, Clemens, they couldn't overcome it. So why is Tatis going to?
Right. Well, you're talking Hall of Fame. I'm talking getting his career back. I'm definitely not counting this young boy out. I've seen enough of him. Like I said, we in the West Coast. We get all the games. So I watched him thoroughly. I love his game. I love what he brings to the game. Yes, he's hot. He's a little too hot for me, too spicy, but the guy can play. His father was also a great player, and they saying he's better than his father ever was right now. You probably don't agree with that, but that's what they saying. Right now with the 80 game when he was playing, that he was better than his father ever was. And last year. So that's saying a lot.
Tatis' son is better than he was. There's no doubt about it. Tatis had a nice career. Everybody remembers the 2 grand slams and the 1 inning in
LA. Inning. That's one of my trivia questions.
Right. But I mean, the fact of the matter is he is better.
Right.
Okay. But you know what? What this young Generation Z people don't understand, it has more to do than talent. You better have some damn class and have character. Or you know what? You're not going to be remembered. Plain and simple.
Jeff, you know why I love you on my show? You got the George Steinbrenner mentality. You got to have somebody like that. Like, you don't play around with them hot shots. So I know you didn't mind the earring guys and all that, but you couldn't tell me you didn't have bifocals on these guys because I know you did. I know you did because just the fact of how they presented themselves, I know irritated you, but you being a guy of class, you're going to let them prove themselves. And once they think they're bigger than the team, it's when you put hands on them and tell them, listen, you can't play for me no more. You understand me?
I got a special
guy. But listen, brother, You got to do it because, like I said, we're in a new era. I'm not telling you to change who you are. What I'm telling you to do is you have to try to open up a little bit. Let me give you an example. I have to throw this. I'm going to try to say this in the best way that I can. The gay community is part of us. I got no issues with it. I really don't. Just don't involve me in that, but I'm good with it. No, I'm good. Now, you would have asked me that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I would have gave you a different answer, Jeff. But I learned to, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't get this word. Transcend. I learned how to just, evolve and become more open-minded. This is reality, Jeff.
Well, you don't
And
want
it's what it is. This new era with all these hot shots, I mean, it's incredible. In football, there's a bunch of those guys like that.
But Al, you know what these guys do? If they don't get their way, they pull a gun out. That's the mentality. So what are they? Why should we accept that? We shouldn't. We need to teach. We didn't do a good enough job teaching these young folks.
Right.
The politically correct shit. Put this way, that has nothing to do with, the community and how it is. Because I'll be honest with you, everybody should be happy and do what makes them happy. Period. Okay? You don't need to involve somebody else in it. We don't have to accept it, but you should want them to be happy. But in terms of how you act,
Right.
it's totally different. Okay? The respect is not there. I mean, you know how it is. We see it every day, and here's bitching here in Vegas about the damn driving, people cutting you off 3 lanes over, then they honk their horn at you and flip you the bird. And I don't go for that shit.
Right. Jeff, we got 3 minutes. If I don't cut you off, you're not going to get this NFC stuff. We're not able to mention pickups, trades, nothing. We don't have enough time. So we're going to go through your prediction record. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
At least we can get that in. Let's start with the NFC West. Championship Rams with 12-5 last year. Prediction record. Let's go through it because we got less than 3 minutes.
I'll go real quick. The Rams have won the division 3 out of the 5 years that McVay's been there. I think this might be the most challenging year coming off the championship. How hungry they are. The key is going to be is Stafford healthy or not healthy, along with a very difficult schedule and more or less staying hungry. I think the
Give
Rams.
me a prediction record.
I'm going to predict the Rams go 11-7, 11-6. Okay, so I think 11-6, and they do win the division.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my wife's calling me. She knows she can't be calling me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna say 11 and 6, about 2, 10-7, depending how healthy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so your Arizona Cardinals, 11-6 last year. What's your prediction?
It's put up or shut up time for Kingsbury for sure, and really we're gonna find out who Mr. Murray is after being a big crybaby all off season, getting his contract, getting paid. So I don't like that shit. But I think the Cardinals, if anybody's going to knock off the Rams, it's going to be the Cardinals. But I don't think this is the year. I think the Cardinals probably get into a wild card like they did last year. I say something along 10-7 for the Cardinals. Do a little better than I think they had their little bump in the road like they would at the end of the year, but they somehow pull it out to show the momentum.
Right, I'll say 10-7. Maybe if Murray's happy and DeAndre gets back in time, maybe 11 wins. But I'll say about the same thing. Frisco Niners. We got 1 minute. Frisco Niners were 10-7 last year. They lost that big game against Green Bay in the conference. Not the conference championship, but they lost that big game. What do you think about the Frisco Niners?
Well, it boils down to the first 4 or 5 games and how well the rookie quarterback plays, or second-year quarterback, because the fact of the matter is a very soft schedule. After that, they may not get a week off the whole rest of the year. So they have to go 4-0, 4-1 out of the box if they want to have a shot this year. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think the quarterback's consistent enough. He hadn't shown me enough. I can't put a number on, but I think he'll have flashes. But I look at San Fran coming in around 8-9.
8-9. I'm going to say the Niners go 10-7 again. I'm going to say 10-7. I think the young boy gets it done. I think he's going to have some bad games, but he's going to have some real good games, and they're going to live and die with him, they said, unless he gets hurt and Jimmy G's available. I understand. But I think Lance is ready now to make his move. I think he's ready. 10-7, maybe even 11-6. Last but not least, the Seattle Seahawks, Pete Carroll and company, 7-10 last year. What are you expecting from the Seahawks? No Russell Wilson.
Well, my prediction for the Seahawks is 2 wins for Geno Smith and 2 wins for Drew Lock, and they end up 4-13.
4-13?
They're tanking for one. They're trying to tank for Stroud and for Young. It's very evident what they're doing.
I'm going to say 5-12, maybe 6 wins. I think Geno is going to play a lot better than we think. I mean, I wouldn't put no stock in him, but I seen a little flashes last year. He kind of looked pretty good. I mean, one of the games we had the other side, and he dominated our game. I think it was Jacksonville. Was it Jacksonville?
But the schedule is too tough this year for the West. That's why.
Right. Okay, Jeff. Great job as always. I told you this would go quick because we had a lot of topics. We couldn't even complete our topics. That's how much we had. Real quick, when I say last word, I don't mean 5 minutes. I mean 30 seconds or less. Go ahead.
Just my condolences to Mrs. Al York.
Appreciate it.
Hope to see you back soon. I guess we'll take you out and get you some munchies there to get back in town. I know Al's have like 7 meals at this point. I don't know. But overall, just keep an eye on the race in baseball right now. Big series this weekend. You got Mets, Phillies. You got the Cardinals and the Brewers.
Yep.
And I feel Yankees, Red Sox, always big. So let's see if start to get a little separation.
Okay, Jeff, great job as always. We'll talk soon. Sportsbook, Jeff. Let's keep it going, baby. I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Peace, bro.
Okay, baby. All right, that was Sportsbook, Jeff. We had OGJ in the building. Now our giveaways, like I say all the time, good luck to everybody, man. I just want a nice, fair competition. Give me a minute, guys.
And we the producer.
Here we go. We're doing giveaway 1, round 2. Like I say every week, whoever has the lead, Raul is still the leader with 8 wins, with a lot of people closing up. I mean, still a couple wins away from him. He's got a nice lead, kind of like the Yankees and stuff, but people are closing in. Raul's leading with 8. Let's get it. 1 through 20. Go 1 through 20, giveaway 1, round 2. Best person wins. I'm looking for 1 ball to come out, not 2. 1 ball to come out. Let me marinate these bad boys. 2 balls come out, it's no play. Here we go. Nope, nothing came out. Another spin. Okay, we got a winner. We got a winner. Let me put this right here so y'all can see it. We got a winner. The winner is for giveaway 1. Number 16. 16. That'll be Raul. Number 9, Raul 9. One more win from the championship. Raul's your winner, folks. He hasn't won in about 2.5, 3 months, guys. No lie. He's been on a bad streak. Finally won. Raul wins. Giveaway 1. 16, Raul's your winner. Giveaway 2 now. We're doing 21. Let me bring this back. Give me a minute, guys.
MVP, the producer.
21 through 40. Raul's your winner for giveaway 1. Salute to Raul. It's been a while. 21 through 40. Giveaway 2, round 2. Giveaway 2, round 2. Marinating these bad boys. Here we go. We got a winner. We got a winner, baby. We got a winner. $36. Hold up. My man Benny Hill finally won. Salute to Benny Hill, first time winner ever. I love when guys win for the first time. Salute to Benny Hill, first time winner. Summary coming up, and I'm going to close it up. Don't go nowhere. Okay, guys. This is the summary. Of course, I got to start off with my lovely wife again. Just going through so much. And like I said, when she pains, I pain. Lost a valuable family member this week. Really not a great sight. But, you know, it's part of life. We know that. And I know that when my mother died. I mean, when my mother died, nobody could have told me nothing. I was this close from taking myself out, like real talk. But I'm here for her. Whatever strength she needs me to apply, I'm there. And I'm glad that I'm there for her because I kind of know what to tell her because I went through it myself. So God bless her. God bless the family member's soul. And I know she's going to be all right. And as far as the show today, great job, OGJ, bringing that heat like he always do. Kevin Durant acting up in Brooklyn. We did the choose one and why. Then we went to Sportsbook Jeff. Immediately touched up on Fernando Tatis Jr., disrespecting the game, disrespecting his team, and he's going to pay severely for it. Hopefully he ends that diva act and starts playing baseball. And we also covered the NFC West. We couldn't get detailish. We wanted to bring up who they picked up, who they lost, why, and all that. We couldn't do that. We had 3 minutes, so we just gave out prediction records. Great job by both of my guys. Open sessions and giveaways every Friday. The more the merrier, like I always tell you guys, no drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. I should be on this Sunday. Ask me whatever. Make sure you guys have your questions ready. I am going to let you guys know unto that point. And in the future, if I create, I'm working on a venue right now. And I got to alert you guys. I didn't want to really say nothing till the deal is done. But I got to at least mention it. I'm just going to mention it. If I get the venue on Fridays, we're going to move the spinoff to Saturday. I'll guide y'all all through it.
It ain't nothing going to change. The spinoff's still going to rock on Saturday. Okay, guys, thank you for another Friday. Thank you for you guys tuning in. God bless my lovely wife, her family. I hope they really get through this horrible moment. And appreciate everybody. And like I say, God bless Al Your Sports, the raw truth.